Looks like I am a little early. Hello, everyone. If there are people here, let's see. It's my first time doing this. Okay. And I started a little bit early. I guess to start, I can do people on my own mind. Let's see. Oh, do I have a guest? Hi, how are you? Do you want to give me the name of the person on your mind? Can you hear me? It's my first time. Let me see if I can adjust the settings here. If I can make it go faster. Let's see. I think I put it on slow mode. Edit. Okay, I turned off slow mode. There we go. It's off now. Okay, great. Well, thank you for coming. Isha, right? And can you hear me? Anik. Okay. Let me just check my microphone. You can hear me though, right? Okay, great. Thank you. It's wonderful to have you too. I remember your comment. So glad that you are a subscriber. I'll go and see about Anik for you. So Anik for Isha. Ace of Cups. 9 of Wands. And 5 of Swords. So the person on your mind is thinking of you. I'm going to clarify first. They are definitely impatient and waiting on something with this 5 of Swords energy. It also feels like not only have they been waiting to the point of their patience, but they have some sort of designs. But let's clarify and see. So the Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, I see that is communication. We will do the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, another page. Page of Wands. And our 5 of Swords, the Hanged Man. I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you. Hangman, Queen of Wands, and Temperance. You know, if we didn't have these 2 pages here clarifying our Page of Swords with the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands clarifying our 9 of Wands, I would almost say that in this energy of Five of Swords being clarified by the Hangman, that this would be a person who would strategically step back and and see if you would come to them. But then we have these two pages here. So it almost seems to me too like it could be a game. It's definitely a waiting, a game of waiting, pushing, pulling. There is that energy here. Queen of Wands and Temperance are also the clarifying energies behind our Five of Swords. This person is definitely, I feel, drawing out, whether it's communication or whether it's the pauses between communication. They're doing that for a specific strategy. That's the first message I'm getting with this Five of Swords energy. But know that they are indeed thinking of you. They're thinking of sending out a message. This is in good energy. They are tired of waiting here with the Page of Wands. And I feel with this Five of Swords, I very much feel with this Five of Swords, they're playing some sort of cat and mouse push and pull game to see if you'll come to them. Who can wait it out the longest? Let's see. Should you go or should you stay? Well, with this person, I personally don't like I don't think the energy here of the Five of Swords feels good. And if they are, there's waiting games being played here to see who is going to come forth with the best offer for him. That's what I feel. I don't feel this is someone who has your best interest at heart, definitely. That is kind of what I feel. Would you like me to go and see? Oh, go ahead. You do like him a lot. Would you would you like me to see anything else about him, or well, I could see if he's coming forward, or if you'd like, we could also see about somebody else on your mind as well. Would you like that? Sure. I mean, I can continue to pull, but I do feel with this specific person, I don't really think he has your best interest at heart because, again, he's playing communication games. And I think he's just doing that because he wants to see who will come out first. It's like a competition to him. Okay. So give me another name and I will I'll look for you. Tell me another person on your mind. Did would you like to see what the job thinks of you right now? I mean, I can do that 6 card pull on that. Okay. So are they, you want to call it job A or job B or a field? Either way, just give me something, title it something, and I'll go and look into it. And also, I see that we have another guest. If you have a person on your mind, feel free to write that person's name or initial into the chat, and I will also pull cards for you. Okay, job MM and job R. Okay, so for job MM, we have Temperance, we have Two of Wands and Three of Swords. Let's do job R. Three of Wands, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. I'm going to say with job MM, we have Temperance, Two of Wands, and Three of Swords here. I'm not really going to clarify the Three of Swords because the Three of Swords always is a painful energy. I mean, there are some energies that we could look into to see exactly how they're aspected, but the Three of Swords, either way you cut it, it's pain. Pain in one form or another. I almost wonder with this, would they lead you up to a lot of expectation and then let you go perhaps, or maybe they would ghost you. I don't know the exact details, but it would definitely feel like you'd put work and get your hopes up if you were in a connection with this job, but then they could let you down in some way after you invested time and effort into it. I think job R for the energies right now is a bigger bet. Oh, excuse me, the better bet. Three of Wands, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. First of all, I think this is an environment that you can actually work very well in. I think it will also provide opportunities for you to have career growth, whether it's actually within the company or other opportunities after you finish the connection with that job. So from what I can see with the energies right now, it looks like job R is your best bet. And if more questions, I'm here. I thought that I would be here for anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, depending. So, but I'm here for at least an hour. If you guys like have questions, come and ask away. You can do the person on your mind. You can also see just any sort of feeling that you'd like. Okay. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I think with the energy that they had of the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles really speak about your teamwork or your how you deal with people, how you manage situations, how I think really just how you work in team settings, because that's going to be important, and also how you are always anticipating how to be better, both for maybe the group that you're in, your own growth, and the growth of the company, things like that. But I think that because there are that interpersonal relationship dynamics there in the cards, that they definitely want somebody who's a team player and can get along with people in all sorts of circumstances, but still keep a very level-headed, gracious mindset as you deal with them, as you deal with the different personalities and maybe dynamics that come up. Oh, well, thank you, Isha. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad to be um, doing this. I'm very excited. And again, I mean, any more questions from anybody? Just come and share. That's what I'm here for. Oh, I'm going to wish you all the best for your job, Isha. So sending very, 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 very good vibes your way. Just remember to go and think of the high vibrations and project that. But the fact that the cards are there, the cards look really good for you on that. No, definitely. Let me know too how the job interview goes. Great, great. Do you have any other questions? I mean, until somebody else comes in. Well, everybody right now, there's 3 people. Feel free. The reads, as you see, they don't take that much time. So anything. I mean, don't ask me to necessarily look into low vibrational things, but anything that person on your mind, job opportunities, current events. I mean, celebrities, whatever you'd like. Come in. I'm here. So any other questions? I was thinking of occupying some of the time with just general reads on people, of what they thought about each other. But if you would like me to see more about you or whatever you'd like on there, I am here and open for it. Okay. Not really sure how to use the emojis yet. 1 second, I dropped my cards. Hello, welcome. Okay. I guess for right now, do you all right, well tell me, oh yeah, if you can ask anything about Anik and a future together. Okay, well let's see. I can pull a general read on the energies of Anik, and we can see how he views you. Let's see. If you have a future together after everything. What I'll do is I'll pull a 6 card first on Anik. And let's go and see how he's viewing you. And then we can go from there. I'll do another 6 card pull, but a little different. The World, the High Priestess, the Hermit, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Tower. So these 6 cards right now are sort of the state of Anik and how he views the energies around how he views the relationship with you and where he wants to take it. If I'm going to clarify. So if I clarified the World, we have the Hierophant. If I clarify the High Priestess, the 8 of Pentacles to the High Priestess. If I clarified the Hermit, Queen of Wands. That's the second time we've had the Queen of Wands come up with him. King of Swords, the Empress, Ace of Swords, 8 of Wands. Well, know this, Isha. Knight of Wands into our Tower. The one thing that I do pick up with Anik, especially with that first read, I do feel like he's pulling a communication game with you, a push and pull communication game. He wants you to be more invested in the relationship than he is. I feel with these cards as well, these energies, there are some energies here that show how he views the relationship. Like, for instance, the World with the Hierophant here. I would say the World and the Hierophant together with, for instance, King of Swords clarified by the Empress. It's like he's seeing you as, I don't want to say the word worthy. It almost feels with the fact that the King of Swords, one second, that the King of Swords is seeing you or is being clarified by the Empress energy here. It's almost, the kings obviously of the minor arcana do not compare at all to the Empress and the Emperor energy, right? They're just like a fourth of this total sum. And likewise with the World being clarified by Hierophant, it's like he definitely sees, and again, I don't want to use the word worthy, I don't want to use the word magnificence, but I feel like he is aware of, I don't want to use the word power. It's a word I'm searching, but I'm kind of missing it. He sees you as, not even say really good. He sees you as powerful. Maybe it's that way. He sees the fact that you are somebody who's worthy of a certain sort of treatment. And that you innately deserve that. I feel like that is what is here. You know, he is more than seeing your value. It's almost like he sees your superiority, if I can use that word. Okay. And there are some cards on here that I feel like are a little dubious. Like, for instance, the High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like because he is seeing a discrepancy of, like, he's a King of Swords, recognizing your attributes, your divine attributes. It's like, in order for him to feel comfortable in the relationship or in the connection, he has to keep his secrets and work at, keep his secrets and work at his secrets, right? Like, he can't go and be fully transparent with you, otherwise he could feel that he will be in a lesser position, because he does view your connection in such heavy energies. I think as well, even with this here, the Hermit clarified by the Queen of Wands, he could also see you as very dynamic, that you have more energy, or you're more outgoing, or perhaps you are able to innately with people capture their attention and work with them a lot more fluidly than he would be able to. Like, you have that gift. And therefore, too, because you have that gift and he's seeing you in an Empress type of light, maybe how easy it would be for him if he didn't come to you with holding things back. You would see the full him and leave, for instance. Also, the fact that our Ace of Swords here is clarified by the Eight of Wands, and that I did see before that other Ace of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords in that first pull I did for you. Although he's playing communication games, I don't see I don't see him dropping communication. He's playing games definitely with it, but I don't see him allowing the communication to go on lapse so much that it ends. I see him pushing and pulling because he wants to see how far he could get, pulling you to him. I am a little curious about why this Tower energy is here as well in his thoughts of you, so I'll clarify that a little bit more. I feel with the Knight of Wands here, that doesn't really tell us why that Tower energy is here. So I'll pull two more cards for that. King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, together with our Knight of Wands, all clarifying the Tower. And this being Anik and how he views a relationship. You know, I almost wonder too with Anik, could he be worried as well about his career prospects? Or perhaps could he also, again, going back to this Hermit energy clarified by the Queen of Wands, I feel like either this could be the fact that it's with the Tower, under the Tower energy. There's two ways that this can be interpreted. One is he can actually be worried about his finances. Another interpretation could be a confirmation of a message here with the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. And that's the fact of, in social situations, he doesn't feel like he has the personality to work a group of people as diplomatically or as well as you do, Isha. So take that as it resonates. I feel it could either be one or the other. Maybe it could be both, but it could be either this dynamic here under the Tower could be he could feel maybe in social situations you shine, or it could be something with his finances, one or the other. The King of Cups here under the tower, also part of the clarifying energy here. It's like whatever these energies are, he feels dwarfed by it. And with that Knight of Wands here, I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands, see if this is just a term of speed for the tower, or if this is actually maybe he feels like the situation is running away, losing control. Three of Cups, or a lack of focus. Our Knight of Wands being clarified by the Three of Cups, that's a bit of a party atmosphere there too. At the very least, not being focused on one connection, but allowing people to also be in there. It's like looking at the more energies that are under the tower. It feels a part of this relationship is the or the what would bring this tower. It's almost like too many people around. There's a lot of people that are somehow in your energy. Let's see. Yes, well, that, okay, yeah, so that would be, okay, yeah. Okay, Isha, so I would say the Three of Cups could be, it could be a third party, but then also too, and this is why I say it could be either or. So look, like there are, of course, negative connotations to every card, right? The Knight, all the wands, while one half could be very dynamic, forceful, outgoing personalities, and I think that they are definitely the ones who are like the firebrands of the court suites, or the court cards across the board. There is the negative aspects, and of course it's clarified by the tower, so we're already kind of dealing with negative energies here of literally the guy that runs in and runs out, right? Player energy, and or the runner player energy. Or is it runner or chaser? Well, you get the idea. And then the King of Cups here is also not very nicely aspected, being under the tower energy. But I don't even think it's a third party. And the reason why is because we already have these group dynamics of Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. This is very social. I don't even think it's a third party as in one individual. I think that it literally is a social scene. Like, I don't know, maybe there's like a group of people that he goes and hangs out with. Doesn't even necessarily have to be like, all men or all women. I mean, whatever, right? It could just be like a group of friends that he's going out and not only just like maybe partying with, but also listening to and following their advice, allowing whatever they're saying or doing to make him feel like, oh, I should be doing that too. Or maybe like a little bit of, he's allowing other people's dynamics to also influence how he behaves or what he thinks or what he's satisfied with. So I think it's more than just it could be a third party, but I feel it's more than just a third party or even like a romantic interest third party. I think it literally could be just listening to like friends as well who are doing X, Y, and Z, and he's feels he could be feeling some sort of emotion about that. But this is literally like too many people in here. It's like listening to your neighbors, listening to your friends, listening to your coworkers, listening to the person you just met a half an hour ago, but they seem like they're doing interesting work. It's literally groups of people. And it just is not in party or emotional fulfillment. It's being open to interacting and listening to people no matter who they are and where they come from. That's what I feel with him here. And in this energy. So it's almost like he's too scattered too. And that he can't center himself. And I think as well, going back to some of the energies here, with some of the representations we have of you here with the Queen of Wands and then, excuse me, the Empress. Queen of Wands is a centered individual. So is the Empress. There's a dichotomy there. So that's sort of what I have for his feelings. If you want me to go and see what maybe what his short-term actions are, we can see that. Does that sound good? Let's take a look at that. I'll just fold these back in. Okay. So let me fold these back in. I'll shuffle. We'll do a short term. Okay, we'll see. Here is, I'm just going to do a 3-card pull as well. So we have the Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords again, High Priestess again. So I'm going to clarify these. So we'll do our 4 of Swords, 2 of Cups, the Moon, the Tower again, Ace of Wands. You have so far 3 aces coming up, Isha, everything but the Ace of Pentacles in the cards I'm pulling for you about him. Ace of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles coming up for our Ace of Swords. And our High Priestess. Chariot, Queen of Swords, and Temperance. So first off, and I'm not reading these as like past, present, or future or anything like that. They're just like 3 energies that are snapshotted right now with your connection with him, okay? So our 4 of Swords, which is clarified by 2 of 2 of Cups, the Moon, and the Tower. Well, the 4 of Swords is a dormant energy. It's also an energy of thinking, right? Planning, taking a break to step back, to come back with a game plan. The fact that we have our 2 of Cups, the Moon, and the Tower as what Anik is thinking. And then we have the other 2 aces here. We also have the Ace of Cups in the other pull. Plus we had the Ace of Swords before. So again, I feel this is confirmation for the 3rd time that if Anik hasn't been talking to you, he will be. I mean, I can see that there has been a push and pull in terms of the communication games. It looks like there's been some communication games, some sort of it, whether it's frequency or whether it is transparency, I don't know, or honesty. Like, how are you? Oh, I'm fine, even though, maybe they're not fine. I don't know. But I feel that whatever connection or whatever your current relationship is, he wants to change that. I feel he's trying to think of how to change it. That's energy number one. And it seems like he's really thinking of feels drastic, or maybe he thinks that it will be drastic. It's not a cutoff. I'm not seeing cutting it off over here as well. I do see that he's trying to push overall in the cards. He's trying to push your relationship to another stage. I don't even know if he knows quite what that stage is, though, especially since we have the overall in your whole pull. We have the moon, we have the high priestess, and even the fact that we have temperance here too. It's like he wants to bring healing, he wants to bring stability, he still wants to hold back. He's not quite sure what to go. He's not even sure of where he wants to take it, other than the fact that he's planning on something, transforming your relationship. That's a definite. So that's the first the first sort of, I guess, event or action I see about your current relationship is he is thinking about what to do about your relationship, how to take it to another place. And I feel he definitely wants some sort of more emotional commitment, and I really feel that he wants to completely shake up what you have. Again, I'm not saying destroy, he wants to completely transform it. And he's taking his time to do so, or to figure out how to do it. The second one here, the second energy, the Ace of Swords clarified by Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So going back to that idea of transformation, I almost feel the fact that we have our Three of Pentacles here, and we saw in his previous reads that Anik is a very social person. It felt like he was in the company and getting advice and talking to multiple people. I'm going to get some drink 1 second. I almost wonder if this is advice that he's gotten from people. But know that he is going to, I feel, give you a proposition. He's going to approach you with an offer to take your relationship. This feels stable. This feels collaborative in this Knight of Pentacles energy. He could want to take it slow, though, with the fact that we do have our Knight of Pentacles here, and also our Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a co-working cooperation card, but also the more people you have involved, right, the slower things move. So it also feels in terms of timing that these two energies could sort of offset the realization of whatever this Ace of Wands is. So this is like it's a moving energy, but it's not abrupt or fast per se, as in realizing it as fast as, like, let's say a Tower would be, right? A Tower is immediate. There are other immediate cards here, but this is a little slower, taking things a little bit more carefully. I do feel Anik is going to approach you with some honest communication. These energies here are good energies. for I guess taking your relationship forward, which is good, especially considering that we had these very abrupt energies of the tower and the moon. So know that in the second set of actions, when he finally does consolidate whatever change he'd like to see, it is going to, number one, be in good energy, and it feels like he's going to have a very clear game plan. It also feels as well that he will be developing that with perhaps some advice from a third party advice when he comes to you with that. But third party advice in, again, the collaborative sense. That's what it feels like. And then our high priestess here, I feel there definitely is going to be some, he wants to come forward with some communication. Perhaps if you hold off, because communication was all around the cards as well that I've been pulling in here. And while he wants to go and pull you towards him, if you don't go towards him, he will definitely come to you. The high priestess with the chariot, the queen of swords, and the temperance. To me, this is definitely coming forward for a serious talk. I feel that. Maybe things won't be quite so elusive. Short term, I don't quite know. We can pull some cards on timing. But I do feel that although he is pulling this pull and push game, he's not going to let the connection go. I feel he's working on how to transform it in a specific manner. He definitely has a very clear game plan of how he wants to take the relationship. When he knows how to communicate that, he will. Sure, one moment. As soon as I finish this, but write the question down, and as soon as I'm done with this, I'll go and get yours. So just to wrap up that, I feel he will definitely engage you, and I think the mystery, or let's say some of the miscommunication or the misunderstandings that are there, he will work to resolve that. And I say work to resolve it because we have the chariot and we have the temperance here. Those are very strong energies. Those are nice energies to be accompanying our high priestess, and also to the forthright queen of swords. It's not like he's like planning on creating more and more mystery and more confusion. So Isha, that's what I have for you and Anik. Let me know if that resonates. So for the second question, will you reunite? Well, I can definitely see if, am I pronouncing the name right? Kushi? You can, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right. If I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. But I can definitely see how they view you, what their thoughts are. Oh, her name is Kushi. Okay, great. Okay, so I'll go and do, how would you pronounce it? Anupav? Anupav? Okay, Anupad. Well, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. Okay, so I will see first Kushi's feelings towards you. Let's get her thoughts and attention. I mean, her thoughts and intentions. We'll do a 6-card pull. Well, first, let me see what her thoughts and intentions are, and then we can go and see if she'll approach or if she's thinking about approaching. And because, the whole thing is too, with some cards, if you just pull out one card, it may not tell the full nuance of the energies that are there. So sometimes it's better to lay out a few more cards and you get a little clearer idea of where their energies are. And from there, we can see, at least with right now, what are they thinking? Oh, thank you, Isha. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll be doing another live. I'll be doing other lives too. I just don't have the schedule up yet. But thank you. Thank you for the well wishes. Thank you for the support. If you have any more questions, of course, come on down. Okay. And let me know how that job goes. I'm wishing you all the best luck for your job interview. Okay. So now we will go back to Anubhav and Kushi. So Kushi's thoughts and feelings. The Empress. Knight of Wands. 8 of Cups. I will clarify. Three of Cups. Seven of Cups. And Knight of Cups. Those are a whole lot of cups on Kushi's end. I'm going to pull out a card for what her intentions are, and then I'll get into it. Star. So, Anubhav. So I pulled this question first to go and see what her thoughts and intentions are around you. I feel the fact that we have the Empress and the 3 of Cups here. She's viewing herself in very superior light. She's viewing herself in goddess energy, okay? Number 1. Number 2, with the Knight of Wands. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much, Isha. Thank you. With the Knight of Wands here, clarified by the 7 of Cups, I feel as well that she feels she has lots of options and that she can, or that she should, explore them. She's in very bright, bouncy, social energy right now. So know that. Like very bright, very social butterfly. She's feeling good. I will tell you that as well. She's feeling good. The 8 of Cups here, clarified by the Knight of Cups. I feel, Anuphav, this sort of relates the energy to your connection, specifically to your connection. I see that if you are on a separation, which could be because she has this very social energy here. Again, this is literally like social butterfly. I feel she could come back, but I feel she'd come back after a period of time. It feels like after she's fully made use of her social butterfly circuit. And the reason why I say it is because we have the star card. So I feel that although we have this Eight of Cups energy where she's going off to see what else the world has for her and what other relationships she can go and create, the fact that we have our star card here means that she sees you and your connection, even the moon here, bottom of the deck energy. She definitely views your connection in a positive light. I definitely see her believing that she can come back to your connection when she's ready. I think as well with the moon here, she's just not ready to be tied down and anything that would sort of hinder this need that she has to be out on a more social scene. I could pull a card for timing to see right now when she would come back. And the Nine of Cups. I would say with the Nine of Cups energy, which is also too like the more mundane aspect of the star. You know, this is like the earthly wish, right? And this is like the celestial wish. I don't see this taking that long, but it's not immediate energy, especially with the fact that we have our Eight of Cups here and the fact that we have our Knight of Wands here. It feels like at the very least, though, it would be a couple of months. Maybe it could be less than that, but it feels like there is going to be a period of time here because we have, of course, also too, the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is never a fast-moving energy. Eight of Cups, literally, when you see an Eight of Cups, like it could literally take 8 months, right? It could take 8 years. Eight of Cups is long and drawn out. It's like a season, a 2 season. Eight of Cups energy always is long, unfortunately. So yeah, I do see her working her way back to you. But I feel that she'd only work her way back to you after she finishes this phase. I do. I do see you getting back together. I see her. Well, let me put it this way. I see her coming back to you. So whether you want to have her back is up to you. But I do see her approaching you because she views you in such a strong light. She views you as either the fact of seeing you in the star in the energy that I'm pulling up right now means that no one else has inspired this feeling for her. And that she definitely sees the value that you bring as connection to her. But as I said, I see that this would take time because we have the Eight of Cups here. Again, Eight of Cups, it's never a fast moving energy. And likewise, we have social butterfly cards. She's going to have to social butterfly around before coming back. But yes, I do see that. Right. The timing is Nine of Cups. But we still, well, you could tell, I mean, you know the connection that you have with her. If it's already been a period of time, then it could be that she's coming back. But this Eight of Cups And then also too, the Knight of Cups is also sort of like a slower energy. This is not rushing. Been time. How much time has it been? Like at least 6 months, would you say? Only because this, again, well, then in that case, yeah, because this does speak to time. It definitely speaks to a long, drawn out time. If it has already been long, then I would say that this goes more towards divine timing. So it could be at any time. But here's the thing as well that I still feel. I still feel that we have the energies of these. So maybe it wouldn't be quite that long, but I still see it taking time. But I do see her coming back. Possibly, I'm not sure, but from what I see again, because we have the Eight of Cups here, Eight of Cups is time. You said it's already been time, so that definitely does take the edge off of that. She still has a social butterflying there. However, we also have the Star as intention to come back and the Nine of Cups. She is going to come back. I don't see it taking that long, especially since you said there's already been months. I would say this is it between a soon and a later. If I was to use those sorts of timing, in a few months, I would say that. I don't see it being like 6 months. No, like not a half a year time. Nothing long like that. But those are the energies that I have here for you. It feels like she is. If you said it's already been time, if this time period has already passed, I guess I can do one more. I'll see that for you, a new path. Let us see. Upon reuniting, the Devil, the Magician, Ten of Swords. So this is both your collective energies here. I will pull a one card clarifier for each. One moment. The Devil to the Hierophant. Six of Wands to our Ten of Swords. Well, the most obvious is, of course, your relationship will have to undergo, the relationship will be changed. New dynamics will be coming in. I feel with the Devil card being clarified by the Hierophant, there is going to be an urge for commitment. There is definitely going to be a push for some sort of formal commitment in the eyes of an institution, romantic or government or otherwise, to happen. There's going to be a push for that. I feel with the Magician here, clarified by the Queen of Wands, it could be that there is a clash or maybe a power struggle of whose way gets seen by the other. It feels a little bit like there's going to be a push and pull of we should do it this way. I want to do it my way. Well, yeah. So these these energies here speak to a power struggle, and even though the magician is major arcana and the queen is a queen of the minor arcana, we have major and minor, I still feel that this Queen of Wands is no less intimidated or less equipped to work the magician. So that's why I feel it's a power struggle. And then finally, with our 10 of Swords here being clarified by the 6 of Wands, the relationship will undergo a dramatic change from what you knew it before, but it feels like it's going to be a welcome change. So whatever dynamics that you had the last time that you were together, I see that being completely I don't want to say the word revamped, because the 10 of Swords is more drastic than just revamping something. It's not even transformation per se, but the relationship is going to undergo something in good energy. But what you had before will be completely changed. And I feel that part of that is also the devil energy here with when you come back getting that level of commitment. There's definitely going to be a higher an insistence upon a higher level of commitment now that you didn't have before. So whether that's writing a prenuptial or I don't know what that could possibly be, but there's going to be something in an institution that has binding boundaries of how to act, what to do, formal commitment. There's going to be a major push for that, and I feel that's what this 10 of Swords pushes into. And that's why I feel this 10 of Swords is not a bad 10 of Swords, although it is a painful 10 of Swords still nonetheless. It's not a bad 10 of Swords because it's clarified by the 6 of Wands. And when you consider that the 6 of Wands complements the Hierophant, it's actually paving the way for something that was ready to be toppled down into something more stable. So that is what I have for you, Anubhav. Did this resonate? Do I see you getting married? Well, I think that's up to you and her. I think that's going to be a deal breaker between you and her. That's what's probably going to be also too the struggle between the Queen of Wands and the Magician. Whatever you had before, one of you is not going to accept it. You're going to want to progress that to a formal level. Well, someone's going to ask for it. The Hierophant is not necessarily talking about what job are you going to take, right? The Hierophant is legitimized commitment within the eyes of an institution. So whether that is a temple, whether that's a church, whether that's a state, think about it too. We're not having the devil being clarified by like a hedonistic energy. No, we're having the devil clarified by something that literally deals with institutions of law, of religion, of society. But there's an insistence upon that. If she is your soulmate and destined partner. I guess I can do that. And then I will have to end this live a new hub. But I will be back again for another live. So definitely keep an eye out, but I will see. Let us see if she's your soulmate. Knight of Swords, Strength, and the Two of Pentacles. The Strength card together with the Two of Pentacles. They speak of infinity, patience. The main reason why you have patience too on top of this figure's head is because whatever happens for a reason and will also come around in some form. The Two of Pentacles here is like an echo of the Two of Pentacles. So I would say, first of all, in terms of her being a soulmate or destined partner, I feel like there are definitely cycles that you share together first and foremost, whether you would call that a soulmate or whether you would call that a past life person. I feel that there are echoes in the connection that you have with her, and they're not necessarily ones that you formed in this incarnation. With our Knight of Swords here, this is almost like charging off to another direction. Everything we have here with these two energies are very self-contained. They're like a closed loop system that even if it is just this figure by herself or this Two of Pentacles by themselves, this figure, that these energies and their actions can continue going with or regardless of where they are and who they're around. I would say, however, the fact that we have our Knight of Swords here in terms of destined partner or even soulmate for this life, I feel it's up to free will. So to answer your question, Anupav, I do feel like the woman on your mind, Kushi, I feel like you definitely have past life soul bonds. I'll put it that way. As for being your destined absolute partner or your destined soulmate, I also don't think that we have necessarily just one soulmate, because we incarnate, right? And depending upon how we live our lives and the choices that we make and where we go and how we choose to go and spend, what we pursue for careers and where we want to live and how we want to spend our free time, all of these like little nuances, I believe, lead us down different forks in our life path that have us meeting both new people and people who we've met before and people who we've dealt before. So I really don't think that we just have just one soulmate. I think we have multiple, and the longer and the older that our souls are, the more connections we have. And I also believe that you have the ability right now, we all do have the ability to go and create new soulmate connections as well. And that's the beauty of life, I think. So I feel with this Knight of Swords energy, in terms of for this life, for her being your partner in this life, that is literally up to you. That's well, love is a beautiful thing in Nupav. And know that from what I saw in the cards, she definitely sees you in a very positive, warm, comforting light. And I see that is the reason why she will come back to you. because she won't find that energy from anyone else. And again, as I said, I do feel that you have definitely met her before, definitely have dealt with her before. And as if she will be your life partner in this incarnation, that is up to you. But I feel that there are definite, maybe even repeated, um, close interactions that you've had with her soul to soul before. That's what I feel in New Path. Yes, exactly. It is very much a Leo card. And then again, we have our Two of Pentacles here. I mean, it's, speaking of the bond between two individuals. Well, thank you very much, Anup, for joining. If you're a subscriber, I look forward to seeing you again. I will be putting out some lives. I still don't know the schedule, but I'll be putting out some lives here and there. And of course, the regular content that I do. Yes, definitely claim all the positivity. Remember, too, to keep your vibration. Thank you. Thank you very much. Remember to keep your vibration, too, as high as possible. Like, don't allow yourself to fall into low thoughts, low vibrations. Keep it high. And again, remember that how she views you is in that star and Nine of Cups energy. That is a very light, warm, protective, hopeful, supportive, comfortable energies, right? I mean, those cards hold all those vibrations. And even too, just with the Leo cards that we saw as well. I mean, the Strength card there as well coming up. I mean, that's gentleness, that is diplomacy, that is having courage, that is being patient. I think just, when you're feeling in, let's say, low vibration, think of those positivities, because that is also what on our auric level will, you, you'll act like a tuning fork and bring that to you. So just keep your vibration as high as possible, and noob have. Okay. Well, thank you for subscribing. I look forward to doing readings, and I hope that the next time I have a live, I'll see you there as well. Okay. Bye. Have a good night or good morning, wherever you are. Have a good day. Bye bye.